Hello, my name is James Olsen from Reality Sales Training. Welcome to Olsen On Sales. Today we're going to talk about the most important call we make to our customers, which is the prospect call. So what do we have to do to give a great prospect call? Number one, we have to be prepared. There's 5 major objections that we're going to meet every time we go out in any industry to prospect. Number one, I'm happy with my current supplier. What I find is, that's great, sir. I don't want to get in the way of the relationships that you already have. I find that calms people down, and it's a great way to get started. What I would like to do is find out more about you and your company and see if we're a good fit. And if we are, then I could be a backup supplier to you. So that's a great way to overcome the I'm happy with my current supplier. I'm busy. Now they came to the phone, which is always a little bit funny. You know, if they were so busy, why did they come to the phone? Of course, we can't say that to clients. So we say, Mr. Johnson, that's great. Most of my customers are busy. I'm busy too. Can you give me 300 seconds? That works 9 out of 10 times. They try to do the math. They can't. It's 5 minutes. And I would say 9 out of 10 times they will tell you yes. I'm not buying right now. It's silly because we're not really calling to sell them. We're calling to qualify them. So we say, Mr. Johnson, that's great. I'm not really calling to sell you anything today. The purpose of my call is to see if you and I are a good fit for each other. So let me ask you a couple more questions about you and your company. And if we are a good fit, I know we'll be able to do some great business together. I buy direct. If you're an office wholesaler or a distribution person or anybody who gives you this objection, I buy direct, you say, sir, that's great. Most of my customers buy direct. What I want to do is show you a part of the market that you can't see buying direct. So we talk to them about value for them with confidence. If we are confident in our answers, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10 will allow us to continue calling them. If we are not confident, I would say 1 out of 10 will allow us to continue calling them. So we have to be prepared. And ultimately, we have to have an answer to why should I buy from you? Which I say also is, why should I buy anything from you? So you have to know in your soul why customers buy from you. Mr. Johnson, you should buy from me because we own 10 million feet of lumber that is either on the ground or rolling at all times. We are in the market, on the market, and we are the market. That is why you should buy from me. With confidence, whatever your style is, have an answer to, it's not a close, it's not buy from me today, it's this is why you should do business with me, and you have to say it with confidence, and they will feel it, and they'll want to continue to take your call and do business with you. We have to have an outline to our call. How are we going to run the prospect call? The person asking the questions is the one controlling the call. So I want you to interview the client and see if they fit your profile. Do they buy what you sell? Do they buy it the way that you sell it? And do they buy enough? So I want a narrowing. I don't want to say, what do you buy? I want to say, what are your main 3 products in spruce or cedar or whatever you sell? And I happen to be, back in the day, I was a spruce seller, so I would say, what are your main 3 items of spruce? Well, I buy 2x4, 2x6, and then they'll tell me I buy 7/16. So I go back to the 2x4 and say, on the 2x4, how much of that do you use per month? What happens with a lot of sellers is they are afraid or intimidated to ask these questions, and then 6 months later, they've got an account box full of accounts that are way too small. They buy what they sell, they buy it the way they sell, but they're too small. They don't buy enough volume. The other thing that I want you to do, very, very important, is I want you, the salesperson, to end the call. So we're going to get our main 3 items, so we're prepared for the next call. We can find out all the other items later. We get the main 3 items, how much they use, what kind of stock they use, and then we say, Mr. Johnson, I appreciate your time today. I know we're going to be able to do some great business. What I'm going to do is send you an introductory email, give you a little bit more information about me and my company, and then I will follow up with you on Tuesday with a great offer on 2x4 9s, and we'll start doing business. Appreciate your time. Talk to you on Tuesday. Click. So we end the call. My name is James Olsen with Reality Sales Training. This has been Olsen On Sales. I appreciate you coming by, and until next time, let's go get an order.